Hi, it's Christy with Stott Pilates, and we've just completed our warm-up. We're going to be moving into our two sections with focus on the abdominals in the supine or back lying position. So let's go ahead and move on over to our mats. If you aren't already there, we're going to be starting all the way down on our mats with our hips and knees bent, knees and feet hip width apart, the hook line position, arms at our sides, palms down. We've already done a warm up. We've got our spines moving and we've thought about our 5 principles. So we're going to be starting now with abdominal preparation, where we use our 5 principles for deep stabilization and start layering on more muscles for movement. Go ahead and find your neutral position with your low back. Lengthen out your spine. Pull up pelvic floor, lower abdominals in, rib connection, shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the neck. Breath in. Breath out, little nod yes, and continuing to roll up to where your shoulder blades are just coming up off the floor. You want to have that little orange size space between the chin and the chest throughout this exercise. Here's the breath out. Stay here, breath in, breath out and down. Breath in, breath out, little nod, roll up. Check that your lower abdominals are contracted and the pelvic floor is lifted with your breath out. Breath in, breath out and down. Now warming up rectus, abdominis, obliques as we're moving the torso. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. A couple more here. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. You can do about 5 to 10 of these. You could also get the hands behind the head for more load, but the beauty here is also strengthening the neck as we do it without support to the head. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. Nice. We're going to move into the 100, the famous Pilates 100. We have to get the legs in tabletop. Incredibly important to get very good focus on lower abdominal and lumbar stabilization once both legs are airborne. So pelvic floor lift, lower abdominals in, other stabilization principles as well. But let's get one leg up into tabletop. This is easy. As the second one goes up, really stabilize the pelvic floor and lower abdominals to get yourself safely up. Bringing the upper body into the abdominal preparation position. This is an endurance exercise. We'll start with 5 little beats with our hands. The beats of the arms are going to be pulling in the abdominal muscles even further, and the breath out on the second 5 beats. And here we go. And breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, and out, and in, and out. Continue with this. You can also have the low back in a very flattened position. That's what I'm doing right now, or imprinted. We're about on number 4. Breath in and out. And that's a better place to start for stability until you practice this more, and then you can go to more of a neutral position in the low back. We're about on 7. Breath in and out. Can also be extending the legs out further for greater load. Breath in and out. I'm going to call that 8. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Maybe just one more for good measure. Breath in and out. Head and shoulders down. One leg down, other leg down. We're going to be coming to seated position. I want you to do that in a safe way, so no trashing your back as you struggle to get up or twist to get up. So at the very, if you are just starting to practice abdominal strengthening, just roll to your side and bring yourself up to get to seated position. The other 2 ways would be to fully roll up if you're strong enough to come up that way, or to use a leg up to help pull you up. All right, get into the high seated position. We're going to be doing half roll back. Nice tall position to start. And then we're going to get into a nice C curve, a flexion curve of the spine for this exercise. So I'm going to take my head and I'm going to roll it down segment by segment until I get into a flex position forward. I'm still up on the pelvis, but the spine is flexed. I'm going to get my arms out parallel to the floor, and my goal is to keep them there. Let's take a breath in. Lift up through pelvic floor, flatten the lower abdominals. Breath out as we roll back. Coming back, maintaining that curve, arms parallel to the floor, flattening the lower abdominals. Breath in and up. We can do 5 to 8 of these. Breath out as we go back. Breath in as we come up. We're practicing the lowering part of this movement. We'll be combining abdominal prep and this movement for the full roll up. Breath out and back. You can even stay at the bottom for a little more work. Breath in and up. Breath out and down. Breath in and up. Crown of my head should be at a diagonal here at the top. Breath out and down. Breath in and up. Breath out and down. Breath in and up. One more. Breath out and down. Get those a little bit more horizontal. Breath in and up. And relax. We're going to roll ourselves back down onto our mat with control, nice and slow. I'm going to have you stretch out in a long body line. When we stretch out, we arch up off the floor. Both my low back and my rib cage are popping up. So I'm going to contract pelvic floor and lower abs to pull my low back more toward neutral into the mat. Connect through the abdominals to pull my rib cage in and down toward the pelvis. That this is our goal whenever we end up in the full length position here. My arms are overhead. I'm going to take a breath in and reach for the ceiling. I'm going to take a breath out and little nod of the head and roll myself up sequentially. I'm rolling up sequentially, slowly, 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 keeping a nice, just a nice slow and controlled, no momentum here. I'm going to come to full stretch out over my legs. I'm going to dorsiflex my feet for full stretch. Head up, crown of head pointing forward. I'm taking a breath in as I start to roll down. And breath out as I go overhead. Again, connect in through pelvic floor, lower abs, and the rib cage in this full stretch. Breath in as I reach for the ceiling. Breath out as I sequentially roll up. You'll have a momentum spot right in here where you want to pop up. Just try not to let that happen. Continue to keep it smooth. Breath in as I come down. Breath out as I reach up. Breath in, reach for the ceiling. Breath out, rolling up with control. Stretch out of the legs. Breath in as I'm coming down. Breath out as I reach up. A few more of these. Reach for the ceiling. Breath in. Breath out, little nod of the head. Roll up with control. No popping up. Reach out over the legs. Nice stretch for the whole peripheral nervous system too. Breath in as we're coming back. Breath out as we reach up. Couple more here. Breath in. Rolling up. Breath out. Reach out over the legs. Breath in as we come down. Breath out as we reach up. One more. Breath in as we reach for the ceiling. Breath out. Rolling up. Stretching out over the legs. And breath out as we roll down. That's the roll up. So there's the first section of our abdominals in the back lying position, and we'll be moving on with section 2.